Hello, my name is Nicole Temple. Today we are going to discuss farming pollution, what it is and how it can be stopped. Farming pollution is when farms use unsafe and unhealthy methods of farming that, though maximize profit, cause a great deal of damage to the environment. By either eliminating these methods or replacing them with cleaner and safer methods, we can make sure that both domestic and wildlife can live in peace. Let's begin with livestock. One of the most dangerous pollutants that comes with livestock is manure. Though the fecal matter is harmless on its own, if it manages to seep into the draining water from the farm, it will cause the local water to become saturated with methane and nitrogen, making the water unsafe. After an interview with civil engineer B.J. Moore, we found one solution to this problem. Rotate the livestock often, over the course of several fields. Make sure that each field is lined with a plastic membrane and then filled with either dirt or sand. Allow the field to be drained into a pond that is also lined with plastic, and treat the containment water until it is safe enough to reuse. The pond should also have a second one to allow one to be cleaned and fallow while the other is in use. By letting the manure that is already in the fields air dry before using them as fertilizer, you can significantly reduce the amount of methane in the manure. It is not as potent as fresh manure, but it is safer and still benefits the crops. Which brings me to my next topic, crops. A lot of unsafe practices are used on crops such as water waste, over-tillaging of the soil, and overspraying of harmful pesticides. To avoid wasting water in the fields, farmers should specifically calculate how much water each field will need and limit it to the gallon. Farmers can also build a buffer zone out of trees around each field to catch all methane and nitrogen-infused runoff from the fields. To avoid over-tilling in the fields, cut back on how much each field is tilled and keep track of when each field is due for tilling. Finally, to avoid overuse of harmful pesticides, farmers could either use ulterior methods of pest control and home remedies instead of store-bought solutions, or when dispensing pesticides via crop dusters, farmers can automate their crop dusting for a more accurate dispersion of the solution. I've listed all of the things farmers and farming companies can do to stop polluting. Now here are some things you can do to help stop pollution from farms. Number 1. Spread the word. By informing yourself and others about unsafe uses on farms, more people can be aware and act on the problem. Number 2. Report unsafe practices. If you see farms using unsafe methods that are polluting our environment, report it to the local environment agencies. Finally, number 3. Research and act. Research the companies and farms who grow the crops and livestock for your local store, and only buy from the ones who use safe practices on their products. This will encourage more rapid transition to safe farming practices amongst farmers. That's all for today. I'm Nicole Temple. Thank you for watching.